He was very well liked. What people liked most of all was to listen to him playing his majestic flute. But don't be fooled by its ordinary looks, because it was truly the magic stick. In his hands, this long-winded member was capable of producing the most enchanting sounds known to man and woman. All the townspeople would gather around and listen to Arnold play his flute, and would be entertained for hours. But one day, the landlord got sick of the boy and his flute. He was constantly finding fault with him and scolding him.
Hey, you there? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do I pay you to sit there and play with your stick?
Come on, sir. It's not a stick, it's a flute. I work all day saving people's lives and telling people to take my hand if they want to live.
I don't pay you to save people's lives or give your hand to anybody. Now get back to work. Just go.
One day, the landlord found some slight pretext to give Arnold a terrible beating. But that was not enough. He was not content until he had driven him out and trampled his flute into pieces.
Ah, good. I'd like to see you play your flute now.
Poor Arnold left the landlord's house and with tears trickling down his face, wandered through the streets. Wandering the streets, Arnold chanced to meet an old man.
See you, Dad.
Hey, little boy. What's trouble, young fella?
You're like,
Why are you all alone?
Grandpa, my name is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm a poor shepherd boy. My landlord beat me, drove me out, and trampled my long wooden flute to pieces.
Oh, poor little boy. Didn't think Cheryl was tonight.
What? How is that supposed to make you feel better?
Oh, I mean, I hope you get your revenge. You can come stay at my place. I'll show you how to avenge yourself.
So he took Arnold into his home, and there he used a limb of bamboo to make him a new flute, which was much bigger and better than his old one. He taught him how to play it, and after his lessons with the old man, Arnold could play more beautifully than ever. This time, it was not just people who enjoyed his playing. Even various animals in the forest loved listening to him play. As time passed, Arnold and animals became close friends. One day, the landlord was in deep sleep, and he had a dream of a beautiful rabbit, white as snow, with a black spot on top of his head. He called his all three sons together to tell him about it.
What up, buddy? Last night I had a dream of a beautiful white rabbit that I liked very much, and a black dot on his forehead. Right there, a big dot. You must try your best to catch it for me in the forest.
Father, we have never ever heard such a rabbit. Where's the go catch it for you?
Oh, you hopeless creatures, didn't you just hear me? Go look for it. Whoever finds it will inherit all I have when I die.
Father, are you sure we just can't go to the pet supermarket on Archer? I heard they have a large selection of thoroughbred rabbits just out of Central Florida.
You curry-sweating imbecile. No pet supermarket will carry a rabbit this white or this rare. Go to the forest.
The eldest son then thought to himself,
I am the eldest. I should inherit my father's property anyway, whether I catch the rabbit or not. But if one of my younger brothers catches it, Brothers, let me go. I fear no danger. I will find this rare white rabbit.
"Yes, brother, go forth and make us proud." The eldest son then set off on his way, looking around him, trying to find the white rabbit. And after a while, he chanced to meet the old man.
Hey, find a rabbit as white as snow with a big black dot on his forehead.
Maybe you should take your shirt off.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, I meant go to the forest and look for Arnold Schwarzenegger. He'll help you find a rabbit.
The eldest son then started his journey into the forest. He found Arnold and asked for his help.
Sir, I say sir, help me please. I'm looking for a rare white rabbit.
Ah, of course you are. Lucky for you, I can help you. Take my hand if you want an inheritance. Okay, I can help you find this strange rabbit. Come and get it this evening, but you must bring with you 1,000 Benjamins to pay for it. The eldest son reckoned gleefully.
Compared with the property I'm going to inherit soon, 1,000 Benjamins are nothing. Nothing.
In the evening, he returned to the forest with the money and found Arnold doing some push-ups near a tree stump while playing a flute. All the little animals were squatting around him, entranced and prickling up their ears and listening to the music. The eldest son saw the white rabbit amongst them. He really did have a tiny black spot on top of his head. Arnold saw the rabbit too. He pulled his flute down, stretched out his hands, and held the rabbit tightly. Here you are, hold it tightly. It's very slippery. If it escapes, I cannot help you. Yeah, okay. The eldest son paid the money, thanked Arnold profusely, and then kissed Arnold's biceps as thank you. He set off with the little white rabbit, and as he was about to leave the forest, he heard Arnold playing his flute again. As soon as the rabbit heard the music, it burst from his hand and ran for all his work. The eldest son searched for it for a long time, but could not find any trace of it. In the end, he gave up and went to see Arnold again.
Sir, the white rabbit jumped away. Man, I thought white rabbits can't jump. What else can I do?
There's nothing I can do about it. Didn't I tell you a moment ago to hold it tightly? There's no use blaming me. Hasta la vista, baby. The eldest son had no alternative but to go home empty-handed and tell his story to his father and his other two sons.
Father, I had it, but it was so slippery, it just slipped away.
Father, don't worry. We'll go catch one rabbit tomorrow.
The next day, the middle and youngest son went to try their luck. Unfortunately, they met the same fate as their elder brother. Time wasted and another 2,000 Benjamins down the drain. The landlord was furious and decided to go to it himself.
You fools! You worthless pack of fools! Tomorrow, I will go and catch it myself.
So the following day, the landlord went into the forest. When Arnold spotted him, his eyes were blazing with hatred. Finally, time for all those push-ups to pay off. Before the landlord could open his mouth, Arnold ran around him, flexing and yelling at the top of his lungs. Yes, this is mine! This is sweet! After a good half hour of this, he took out the flute and began playing again. All the beasts of the forest, many of them, came and encircled the landlord. Terror drove the last drop of color from his cheek. The landlord fell to his knees in despair and begged Arnold.
Oh, my lord, don't hurt me!
Landlord, do you remember me? At one sound of my flute, these animals will eat you alive.
Don't do that! Do not treat me as I once treated you. I promise to give you anything you want. Don't let them eat me. I have a great game to watch.
Very well. I will spare your life this once. But you must never bully no more. If you do not turn over a new leaf, I will bench press you in half. And when you get home, you must give half of all your goodies to the poor villagers. You got it?
Yes, I promise. Anything you say.
The landlord then rose to his feet and fled in epic horror. He followed Arnold's instructions and distributed half his estate to the poor. Arnold became the most beloved and popular villager in town, thanks to his magic stick. So the moral of the story is, So the moral of the story is, don't treat others in a way you wouldn't want to be treated yourself.